Ronald Reagan had handled reporters, rivals, and rooms built to test him. Then one anxious man in a red tie walked in and made presidential composure look completely useless.
Son playing with my feet.
I knew he wasn't a maid. That's the truth.
I made it in 11:30. You got to be careful here. But I went into our container of milk, cost me $238. Like Dr. David Rubin, he wrote a best-selling book. Everything you always wanted to know about. He left out the most important thing. Where to get it?
Oh, you have no idea how lonely I am. How lonely? I'm so lonely. The other day in traffic, a guy gave me the finger, and I enjoyed it.
She told me she liked me as a friend. Time, you know what I mean?
Of course you
the
can.
sense of working all the time. Sense of working all the time.
Rodney never let the laughter breathe. Each punchline arrived before the last one had finished doing damage, until the most powerful man in the room looked completely defenseless.
I said to him, if you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly too.
Go ahead, nuts over there.
I watch television. I can help you. I mean, she can't cook at all. She made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck in my throat. I mean, if I meet a woman my age, I can't get with her, you know?
No.
Took my briefcase, the handle fell off. I'm afraid to go to the bathroom. I got a woman who loves me for my money and my fame and not for what I am. Doctor, you know my doctor, Dr. Vinnie Boombas. Know my doctor?
And the president was only the beginning. Hosts, stars, and comedy legends kept cracking around him while Rodney stood there looking like joy had personally insulted him.
Thank you very much. Boy, what a crowd, huh? Now, I tell you, I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape, you know? Yeah, last week my wife signed me up for a bridge club. I jump off next Tuesday. I mean, last week nothing went right. I bought a waterbed. There were two Cuban guys swimming in it looking for Florida.
The evening had presidential polish, famous faces, and people trained to behave. Then a walking complaint grabbed the microphone and made the whole room feel dangerously informal.
Now, last week I went to the track, too. That was a beauty. I shot off the opening gun. They killed my horse. I'll tell you, nothing works out. My car broke down again. I got a car, I got nothing but trouble. Every Sunday I take my family out for a push. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. Told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn. My wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I said to her, just see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number. I tell you, it's tough to stay married to my wife. How do you think I feel? She kissed the dog on her lips and she won't drink from my glass. I mean, as always, my wife's father, he just moved in too, has electronic pacemaker. Every time he sneezes, the garage door opens.
Speed was the real weapon. Marriage, doctors, money, and rotten luck hit without pause, trapping Reagan inside unfinished laughter. Then one sly political jab pulled him into the act, and President cracked even harder.
I tell you, my whole life is pressure, nothing but pressure. This pressure is like a heaviness, always on top of me, this heaviness since I'm a kid. Other people wake up in the morning, new day, up and at 'em. I wake up, the heaviness is right there waiting for me. And sometimes I even talk to it, and I say, hi, heaviness. And the heaviness looks back at me, today you're gonna get it good, you know. You'll be drinking early today. I met the Surgeon General. He offered me a cigarette. Now, but I tell you, I finally got some respect. They asked me here tonight, you know. And I tell you, I'm surprised I'm here. I mean, I voted for Randolph Scott.
A president had just been folded by one miserable man adjusting his tie. The next casualty would have trouble keeping his entire body on the couch.
We were going steady. She told me, don't talk about till we get married. We got married. She told me, now you can talk about it all you want. I'm married 20 years. All I get is smart answers and bad cooking. And my wife's cooking, forget about her cooking. But the other night I left over a hamburger. She used it to scrub the sink. Well, you had to come and get it. My house is try and eat it. The trouble with me is I'm too easygoing, you know? Like this afternoon, I had a bite to eat in a restaurant. I got busy. I had to share a table with someone. He sat down, an old man. Must have been in his 80s. I mean, this guy was old. Like group sex.
Group?
You?
Oh.
Now I have a new problem. I don't know who to thank. Oh, that was a while.
The couch instantly felt less like an interview and more like an ambush. Johnny recognized the danger. The man beside him discovered it several punchlines too late.
No, but sex is a powerful thing.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
No, as you get a little older, you think it diminishes at all?
No, sex is a powerful thing.
Powerful
really
thing,
is a
yes, it
power.
is.
I mean, a guy meets a girl, he's not sure if he likes her. A guy takes her out, he'll take her out a few times, spend all kinds of money on her, ask her all kinds of questions, That's where a dog is lucky, A dog is smart. A dog meets another dog, you don't have to go through all that.
Tough years, huh?
Everybody has it tough, I guess.
I suppose.
Everybody has problems. I met a guy last week with a problem.
No?
Oh, boy, this guy told me he had an affair with a girl 3 months ago. The guy's going nuts. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
He told me what happened was the rabbit didn't die. It just stays in critical condition,
This was not polite celebrity laughter. Dom's entire body started surrendering, while Carson kept leaving tiny openings for Rodney to turn into fresh damage.
It's not good for your health, though.
So I got a crazy doctor told me to keep smoking if I want to stop chewing gum. So what do I
Is that the same doctor you,
So Dr. Vinny Boombat.
Vinny Boombat.
I'll tell you, the girls I meet are all born under the same sign.
Well, what's that?
For rent. Look, you got to take care of your health. I tell you, do what I do.
What's that?
Oh, I tell you what I do. Crazy.
Go like a nut over there.
I watch television. I get healthy. My name is Bob. This is my wife Ann, my daughter Susie, my son Bob Jr. Right in front here is my mom and dad. Now, we've all had VD.
Even childhood misery became premium ammunition. He wore that wounded stare like a plea for sympathy, while clearly enjoying every second of the destruction beside him.
Never. When I was a kid, I never got the breaks. Never. I was 8 years old on Halloween once. My old man, he dressed me up. He sent me out as the Pied Pipe,
Yeah.
In 2 hours, every rat in the neighborhood was following me. Other guys wake up in the morning, new day, up and at 'em. I wake up, the pressure, the heaviness is waiting for me. Nice, the heaviness. And sometimes I even talk to it. I'd say, hi, heaviness. And the heaviness looks back at me, today you're going to get it good, You'll be drinking early today. And I can't drink. I'm a bad drinker.
You a bad drinker?
I'm a bad drinker. No idea what a bad drinker I am, Johnny. When I drink, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm telling you, I mix them up.
One guest barely survived the couch. The next host had cooler nerves, smoother timing, and a smile that looked untouchable until panic in a suit wandered over.
I heard one guy say, what do you think of Cambodia? The other guy said, if he's Italian, he's all right, Over in my neighborhood, it's different, Oh, I live, you gotta watch yourself, I'll tell you the truth. I live in a tough neighborhood, Yeah, last week a new guy moved in. He was showing off. He knew karate. He broke a brick with his hand. Then he broke his hand with a brick.
Dean carried the relaxed confidence of a man nothing could disturb. Across from him stood someone who looked personally betrayed by breakfast. The contrast was funny before the real trouble even started.
There's a lot of things in my wife I can't figure out, The way she does the ironing. I mean, when you burn a shirt, who puts on butter?
Dean never fought for control. He grinned as Rodney took over, turning harmless conversation into fresh evidence that life itself had been plotting against him all along anyway.
Fine, Rodney. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
Dean met the fully sharpened character. Years earlier, another television giant had watched that twitchy, wounded little comedy machine while it was still learning how lethal it could be.
No, I was a little late getting over here tonight. I took the wife and kids out for a ride, and I got lost over in Jersey,
The character is already alive here. The restless body, worried face, and belief that life has singled him out are all present. Only the confidence is still hiding underneath the nerves.
And I'll tell you, since my wife is driving, she now has 2 men in her life. Me and a body and fender man. I was out driving my wife the other day. She told me she was going to make a U-turn.
Rodney keeps tightening the misery until the room understands that none of the nervous energy is accidental.
And when things go wrong in the apartment, I get no help from the superintendent. He won't fix a thing. Last week, I tried to trick him. I told him to come up, we're having a party. He said, should I bring something? I said, yeah, a wrench and your galoshes.
One legend watched the formula forming. The next recognized the craftsmanship instantly because dangerous material only looks easy when the person delivering it is frighteningly good.
I said to him, Doc, can you put in a new tooth to match my other teeth? He put in a tooth with 4 cavities. I feel sorry for short people. When it rains, they're the last ones to know about it.
We're going to give him some respect. We're going to dress up his act a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rodney Dangerfield and the Gerald Wilson Orchestra.
This reaction carries more than amusement. Red is studying the rhythm, the control, and the tiny choices behind the chaos. Every nod feels like one master quietly recognizing another.
This is one place they treat you right, you know? Although before the show, one guy gave me a hard time. He kept looking at me and looking at me. He said, where'd I know you from, you know? I said, you ever watch The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson? He said, yeah, you too? I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombats. That's my doctor. Yeah, I saw him last week. I told him I got a ringing in my ear. He said, don't answer it.
Rodney creates his own openings, humiliates himself, and escapes before the laughter settles. Red watches closely because he knows that kind of speed can collapse in weaker hands.
I tell you, last week was a rough week for me. I broke up my psychiatrist, too, last week. He told me I'm going crazy. I said to him, if you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly, too. So my uncle just died, too, went to the funeral. My uncle, he was an atheist. Oh, it's pitiful he was lying there, all dressed up, no place to go. And he was a lazy guy, my uncle. Who was he lazy? He was so lazy, he married a girl who was pregnant.
The respect is buried inside the laughter. A man who built his career claiming nobody valued him had one of comedy's sharpest voices sitting nearby and proving otherwise.
And he was a lazy guy, my uncle. Who was he lazy? He was so lazy, he married a girl who was pregnant. Nobody has it easy in life, nobody. Well, I feel sorry for short people. When it rains, they're the last ones to know about it.
Professional admiration was one thing. Carson tried something far more dangerous next, giving the world's unhappiest guest an actual birthday celebration and expecting him to enjoy it.
Great crowd, great.
He says, this book is ridiculous. This man is nuts. He's an idiot. He should never have written it. He deserves no respect. He ruined my life. I cook very good. He has no business to open a restaurant. My children are very healthy and happy from my cooking. In fact, as you read this, I'm trying to make arrangements to have him put away. Mrs. Dangerfield.
You know? Like that continuity, huh? Now, really, this afternoon, I'll tell you what happened. I went to join a health club, you know? They had a sign said, look better in 10 days or your money back. I gave the girl my check.
A birthday should have destroyed the entire character. There was attention, affection, and proof that people cared. Rodney treated all of it like a coordinated personal attack.
I went to see my dentist. He told me I'm brushing my teeth with preparation H. Now he tells me he needs braces. I'll tell you, I'm at the end of the line, you know? I don't know who to believe anymore. Everything you always wanted to know about sex. He left out the most important thing. Where to get it.
How do you make potato...
Thank you.
Here's one of the easy ones. How do you make potato mounds?
You go to a chef in a restaurant and pay him off.
That contradiction powers the whole appearance. The more warmth Johnny offers, the harder Rodney hunts for evidence that the evening is insulting him.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Even the cake feels suspicious. A normal guest would accept the moment. Rodney protects the misery because one honest second of happiness could bankrupt the entire act.
No, I can lose 10 pounds and say, hey, I'm 46. Well, what the heck? I mean, tell the truth. What's the difference? You know what I mean? That's right.
The birthday could not make him respectable. Hollywood's grandest stage tried next, and the tuxedos never stood a chance.
When my wife went out, she had her face lifted. My luck, there was one just like it underneath.
The Oscars depend on polish, ceremony, and total control. Rodney brings the opposite energy, which is exactly why the room suddenly feels awake.
Before the show, they introduced me to a lovely young lady. They told me if I need anything, she's here to help me. And she'll be with me until the show is over. Very nice. And just when I need her, they send her home.
He refuses to become elegant just because movie stars are watching. The same desperate face and nightclub rhythm quietly drag Hollywood's biggest stage into his own crooked little universe.
I take it all back. Looks are not that important. It's underneath what counts, soul, depth.
The room loves him because he punctures the stiffness without poisoning the celebration. For a few minutes, prestige loses its grip and one tugging collar controls everything.
I will get to the award now for the best achievement in makeup. The nominees are the Clan of the Cave Bear, Michael G. Westmore and Michelle Burke. I tell you gotta watch out for those single bars.
Hollywood survived the takeover. Behind a familiar desk, however, one veteran host would soon be bending, sliding, and treating his chair like emergency equipment.
And my mother, too. She never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend.
Johnny knew every warning sign. The tie, the wounded walk, the suspicious stare. Experience should have protected him. Instead, it only let him recognize the disaster sooner.
And then he told me to lay on the couch, face down. No, I tell you, on Halloween, that's when I know I'm ugly. I open the front door, kids give me candy. And girls, they don't like my looks either. Well, the other day, a girl was driving a one-way street. I yelled out, one way. She yelled back, no way. I don't know. I tell you, since I'm a kid, nobody wants me around, you know? I mean, the time I asked my old man, how can I get my kite in the air? He told me to run off a cliff. Whatever you like, it's okay. I mean, it's not my ball game, you know. That's right.
But we'll do this
We'll return
right after this, sure.
The danger is the missing recovery time. One laugh is still hanging in the air when the next line lands directly underneath it.
You live in a rough neighborhood.
Oh, very bad. Are you kidding? My neighborhood, forget about all kinds of people there.
Yeah.
But this last week, a guy rotated my tires from my car to his. No, my neighbor's always problems, though. You kidding? My block is a beautiful children's zoo, you know? Last week, 4 kids escaped. I mean, always problems, you know? No, but I'll tell you, kids are bad today, Johnny. They're bad today, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my kids, same. My kid, too, full of smart answers, you know? Well, the other day I said to him, I says, you're young, you don't have it upstairs. He told me I was old, I don't have it downstairs.
Then the material turns risky while the delivery stays strangely innocent. He reports outrageous details like another confused victim documenting how badly life has treated him.
The other night I went into a place, I asked the bartender for a double. He brought out some guy who looked like me.
Carson knew the danger and still nearly lost his chair. The next host was younger, twitchier, and about to learn that age had only made Rodney less containable.
Good woman, I'll tell you that. I got a woman who loves me for my money and my fame and not for what I am. 75, it's not a kid anymore, I guess, huh? I mean, I got no sex life, I just told you. I'm at the age now, if I squeeze into a parking place, I'm sexually satisfied. You know?
Conan brings the anxious energy of a younger host trying to stay ahead. Across from him sits a veteran who has already terrorized better defended desks and no longer sees a reason to behave.
That's right. I'm very happy, very happy. In fact, next week I'm marrying her sister. I got my eye on her brother, too. They don't know what you go through in showbiz, you know. Yeah, sometimes, you know, I think back of all the women I had to sleep with to get where I got, you know.
It's hell, isn't it, Rodney?
It's hell.
Once romance enters the conversation, Conan's face becomes the warning system. Rodney sounds like he is confessing, exaggerating, and laying a trap in the same breath.
Now, I tell you, before I got married for years, I was, as they say, you know, just playing the field.
Oh, yeah.
Or to be more accurate, I was playing with myself in the field. Jesus.
But you enjoyed that. It was fun.
Yes, I enjoyed that. Were you watching me? How do you know?
Yes, Rodney, I was, yeah.
The straight face makes it filthier. Conan cannot tell what is real, leaving Rodney free to push harder. Then, the Meet Wally Sparks clip rolls, and whatever control remained disappears completely.
What a party. Looks like the unhappy hour. Hi, you come here often? Don't worry, honey, I'm not making a play for you. How do I want this guy? Look.
I'd like you to meet while we spark.
Hey, Governor, how are you, huh? You don't know how excited I am to meet you.
The American theater is back.
Late night had already lost control. Morning television was next, where bright smiles and safe stories were about to meet nightclub wiring before breakfast.
This morning, we discovered a couple that we couldn't read on the air, but we decided to read them in our own minds and not share it with the audience.
So Rodney is from New York City, of course, and there he is. Look at how handsome a movie star.
This was 2 months ago, you know.
Morning television runs on warm smiles and harmless stories. Rodney makes that safety feel temporary. Every tale drifts toward trouble, and Regis and Kelly sense the turn coming. But knowing changes absolutely nothing whatsoever.
Drove a truck for the little fish market in Kew Gardens.
Kew Gardens?
And I had an experience one day. I was delivering some fish orders to Jamaica Heights. It's a classy section of Long Island, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was stopped at a red light, and all of a sudden a very lovely lady pulls up beside me. She looks at me, she smiles, and goes like this to me to follow her, you know? I said, oh, did I get lucky? Wow. You know? Oh, I should have taken a shower. Uh-huh. Mine was a tedious, slow thing.
Then old Hollywood enters the conversation and loses all glamour. Famous people suddenly sound like exhausted strangers trapped in the same ridiculous business as everyone else.
And then I would sit at a table there with Dean at the side of the table, and I would do jokes, and he would laugh, you know? Yeah. And the thing is, the first day he was there, they had to get us together and shot, and after that, he never showed up. So what I would do is talk to nobody. There's no audience. No one in a chair. And I'd talk to a chair and do my act. And then I did four spots in that one day. Yeah. Then I get in a plane and fly back to New York. Yeah. I said, what is it, show business?
The morning survived, barely. Back on late night, the tiny pauses vanished completely, and an ordinary guest spot became one long, beautifully organized mugging. This is the act at full speed.
She went out. She got a second opinion. I tell you, with my wife, our relationship is always on and off. Every time I get on, she tells me to get off. And I tell you, the trouble with me is, I'm not a good-looking guy. Lust is an extension.
There is no wasted setup and almost no empty air. Every sentence either lands the blow or loads the next one.
It's tough to find a woman, Johnny. It's tough. I'm lonely. You have no idea. Huh? Oh, you have no idea how lonely I am. How lonely? I'm so lonely. The other day in traffic, a guy gave me the finger, and I enjoyed it.
Marriage is a disaster. His face becomes evidence. His family sounds openly hostile. The character works because he always stands closest to the humiliation.
It's tough to find a woman, Johnny. It's tough, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta get a woman you can trust. Trust is the whole thing.
You betcha.
I was going one girl for a while. I trusted her. She let me down.
Oh?
Carson knows when to disappear. One tiny reaction creates enough space for another hit, and the rhythm becomes almost impossible to interrupt.
I'm not talking about the weather yet.
Things are that bad, huh?
It's all over, Johnny. I got no sex. I went to a nude beach. They told me to park in a handicap section. I'm getting old.
Golden years,
basic golden years. That's good. Basic golden years. That's good. Yeah.
Have you, just a transitional phrase there.
I know.
Have you seen your doctor lately?
I can't get my pocket back.
The pace was savage, but the trust underneath it lasted for decades. When an era neared its ending, one old accomplice returned for a final visit.
Hi, Ronnie.
How are you, baby? How you doing, dear? How you doing, baby? All right.
You didn't wear yourself out there, did you? Here's Rodney Dangerfield.
Hey, what a crowd, huh?
This appearance carries extra weight because both men know the clock is running out. Neither allows the emotion to soften the room enough to dull the comedy.
I mean, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. Do you kidding? No respect at all. It's not easy, not easy. You kidding? Why, I called up AT&T. They won't take me back. What happened?
Take it back.
Now I got no dog. Now, I tell you.
Life is not easy.
It's not easy, Johnny. Not easy at all. You kidding? You kidding? Love, love. But I'll tell you one thing. With girls, I can hold my own.
Really?
Which is usually what they tell me to do.
Their trust is effortless. Johnny knows when to offer a setup, when to react, and when to vanish completely while Rodney drives the room.
Oh, boy.
Have you seen
When you get older. When you get older, you know, they say the first thing that goes is the mind. I said he missed by 3 feet, you know that?
No.
When you get older. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Hey.
Oh. When I get older, doctors that tell you don't smoke, don't drink, eat certain foods. I mean, at my age, what can I look forward to, you know?
Just open
Not
up.
yet.
You don't want to nut yet, huh? I don't want to. Hey. You just let me know when you want me to jump in. Will you? Hey, you're the guest.
The affection never needs a speech. It lives inside the timing, the familiar glances, and the comfort of two performers who mastered this strange dance together.
Every day, you know. Night. You look forward to the show. Johnny, you know what they say, Johnny, you know.
That goodbye carried history. Years later, a slower version of the same troublemaker sat beside another host and turned one harmless Vegas plug into a fresh emergency.
Like this morning, I had a drug test. I got lucky. It was good pot, you know. Oh, last week was rough. I felt sick. My doctor told me to go home and baby myself. So I told my wife to breastfeed me. I took a leak in my pants and I cried for 2 hours.
Jay knows he is beside a legend. He also knows admiration offers no protection. The first opening appears, and the old danger wakes up immediately.
Hey, with my wife, I gave up, you know? The other night I told her, I said, look, you win, you're the boss. From now on, when it comes to sex, it'll be in your hands. She said, you're wrong, it'll be in your hands. My wedding day, that was a beauty. I went to put the ring on. She gave me the wrong finger.
Well, you're back to Vegas, back to the MGM Grand. You must like it there. You
I like
Vegas?
the MGM Grand. They treat me right. I like Vegas.
Yeah.
My wife, too, we both like Vegas, you know? Yeah, my wife likes to play the slots, and I like to play the sluts, you know? So it works out good for everybody, you know?
Even promoting Vegas becomes an excuse to complain. He sounds tired, irritated, and slightly lost while every punchline knows exactly where it is going.
I don't want to end up like my old man, you know. My old man was a drunk, big drunk. He drank, my old man, he saw a sign, drink Canada Dry. He went up there.
Really?
Now, I'll tell you.
Yeah?
I tell you, you don't know who to believe. Like Abraham Lincoln, Abe Lincoln said, all men are created equal.
Then one casual memory keeps getting worse. Jay's host face disappears, replaced by the laugh of someone who suddenly feels lucky just to be sitting there.
For everybody, you know? No, but I like Vegas. It keeps me busy. I like to keep busy, you know. At my age, I don't want to face life. I got to keep busy. And, you know, something always pops up to keep you busy, you know? Like this morning, I had a drug test. I got lucky. It was good pot, you know? Now, one thing, I'm still not drinking. You know? What am I talking about sex for? You kidding? I got no sex life. I'm old. I tried a Viagra pill. My tongue got hard.
Really?
Jay got the late career danger. Then one familiar face walked out, and the jokes suddenly carried a debt, a history, and far more emotion than either man wanted.
Okay. Now, I have one more surprise. Yes? One more surprise. Don't look so worried. I have someone special.
Are there cops involved?
No, no cops. The police are not involved. We have not looked into your past.
What begins as another birthday appearance changes the moment an old protege walks out. The room shifts from routine late-night fun into something far more personal.
I gave up on you.
I'm here, man.
Gave up on you. I love you.
We first met in Winnipeg, Canada. I opened for him. I don't know what I was doing, but you liked it. And the first time we ever sat down together was, I think, backstage at Lake Tahoe, Caesars. Yeah. And you looked at me for a long time, and you said, "You ever been in love?" And it was an ominous tone he had in his voice.
Jim remembers the early days and what that support meant. The gratitude is real, but neither man can remain serious without desperately searching for an escape hatch.
He treated my father so well, too. We played together. My father came to Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, and I remember when I opened for Buddy Hackett, my father came backstage, and he got a lot of, Buddy Hackett basically went off on him because he had a cigarette. But, when he met Rodney, he actually left with some extra contraband, which was kind of cool. There were perks in it. But,
Rodney handles affection by making himself the problem again. Jim follows him into the joke, keeping the warmth alive without letting the moment become sentimental.
When you go back on a joke, don't you?
I do.
You go like this. I know that. You dig?
That's just, what are you, an impressionist?
No. I told
You got to turn around first.
And I told him that your father did that. Did
Yes,
you go back?
very much.
That's what you do it from,
I'm
you know?
completely my father.
You stole his smile.
I stole everything. Yeah.
I shouldn't say this in public, what a thief you
Ace?
are, you know.
Yeah? Well.
Yeah, I'm just doing it. What am I going to do at my age?
I don't know, but I know CPR, so don't worry about it. I can get you through the show.
Rodney spent decades insisting nobody respected him, yet every reaction told a completely different story. Presidents lost control. Hosts folded behind their desks. Comedy legends watched him like students, and younger stars never forgot the doors he opened for them. That was the trick. He made himself the target, took the first hit, then somehow left everyone else completely helpless. Even when the pace slowed, the danger never really disappeared. One stare, one tug at the tie, and the room already knew trouble was coming. So which reaction broke you the hardest? And which moment proved that Rodney had more respect than he ever admitted? Drop your favorite in the comments and tell us who handled him worst. And if you enjoy seeing the real, awkward, and unforgettable side of Hollywood, hit like, subscribe, and stick around for the next one.